Hi, this is Dave with Ascend. Thanks again for joining us. One of our community members asked a great question. The question today is there more effective ways to develop a client base? For the sake of illustration, that's a tough question to answer because it varies for everyone. I don't know what you're doing right now, and based on what you're doing I can tell you if there is a more effective way or not. Now, for most people, we're going to answer this question generalized. In a coaching session, we dig down and get very specific with what you are doing, what your goals are, how to achieve those goals in the most effective and efficient ways. But to answer your question generally for other members and yourself to benefit is this. You hear the old saying, people do business with those who they know, like, and trust. It takes a lot more time and energy to get new business, to engage prospects, to sell them, so to speak, on yourself, because truly they buy you more than they buy the product. And I've heard ratios 7%, 12%, 15%, or excuse me, 7, 12, 10, 15 times more. I personally think it's at least 12 times harder to get a new customer than it is to just engage with existing customers. So if you were to say a customer acquisition cost is $200, well, to get a new customer, I believe it would be 12 times that. If you have a business where you can employ networking, which is almost every business, that's a great way to go. And what I mean by that is there's social groups with like-minded individuals. Now, if you're selling to owners and you go to a networking group that really is the employees there, probably not going to help you so much, but they do have contacts. If you have a referral program, that might work well for you. However, if you're selling to business owners and you go to networking groups and organizations where you have direct access to the owners, that's the best way to go. So what I mean is this. You're going to pick one organization. I'm not a member of it. However, I think it's fantastic. The Rotary. Usually it's business owners or key employees. It's people who care about the community. They care about our country. And most of them are God-honoring people. Those are great organizations to be part of because you network with good people. You're helping the community. You're becoming friends. And then business just happens. It's just natural. So that's one way, networking. Another way you can increase business is through referrals. You take the customers you have who already know, like, and trust you, and you go to them and you ask, hey, how are things going for you? You go through the process, you listen. Oh, good, okay. Let me ask you a question. Who else do you know that I could help? Just like I helped you. And then shut up. All right, now you've listened, you've waited, let them talk. Let them talk and give you names and numbers. The more specific you are, the more specific they're going to be with their response. So you may want to say, it was great helping you, and we were able to save you $20,000 with this new widget. But the bigger your gross sales are, the more money we can save. Who do you know that has gross revenues ranging in the 50 million, in the 5 million, in the 500,000, whatever it is, whatever your target is? That is going to help you. Not only are you assuming the sale, you're saying, who do you know? Not, do you know someone? There's a difference between the two phrases. But now you're putting more information in the brain so a name emerges almost immediately. And then you follow up on that. So you got networking groups, you have referrals, and then the big one that people just skip is existing clients themselves. If you are a junkie for health equipment, you're going to buy the latest ThighMaster or device out there. If you are a self-help monster and you got all the books on your shelf, well, when the new book comes out, what do you have to have? The new book. So whatever it is that you sell, product or service, you already have a customer who either needs it, wants it. Those are two good things. If I had to choose between customers who have needs and wants, and I had to sell to them, go to the wants. Because a lot of times people have needs, but they neglect their needs. They'll buy what they want. And if you don't believe me, think of the world. There's people who don't have money to pay their bills to get food, yet they have cable television. There's people who say, I can't, do this or that in life because I just don't have the money, while they're smoking a cigarette and drinking a soda, pop, whatever you call it, where you're from. So people have needs, but people buy based on wants. So you want to look at your existing customer base and what products or services you currently have. It would be easier, more productive, and make you more money if you were able to bring new products or services to the table to sell your existing client base. And what I mean by that is this: someone just bought a vehicle from you. Someone just bought a new payroll service from you. Okay, well, what complements those lines? Offer those also. Again, sales is serving people, helping them take away the pain in their life and have solutions. A business owner doesn't want to be in the office all day dealing with problems. They want to be on the beach relaxing. So if you sell a payroll service, maybe you also partner with a credit card processing service. If you sell vehicles, maybe you sell different devices, rims, whatever it would be that would complement the vehicle. So think outside your little world, because there's a big, beautiful world out there. And another, I'm going to throw this nugget in this lesson. People think about the country they live in, and they believe that that's their marketplace. We live in a global environment. It's bigger than us. There's about 7 billion people in the world. If you're listening to this, chances are you're in the States or you speak English. There's about 350 million people in the US. It's not a lot of people, not when there's 7 billion people in the world. You have the internet. We're almost boundaryless when it comes to sales. Take advantage of it. Think of your product or service and how far can you take that? And man, have fun doing it. So that's it. This is Dave Pasquale with Ascend. Those are just some tips on the topic. And keep your questions coming. Remember, your growth is our business. We truly love you and want to help you thrive for Christ. Have a great day and talk to you soon.